What's up, oh crap, my thing is going nuts. I can't position this camera right. So, I am just going to start talking, and hopefully people will get here. Okay, so I'll have to wait. I'll just close this for now. Yeah. Hey, dude, whenever you can, hey dude, I'm streaming. If you can, join. I don't have an end time, so I'll end when I want to. So, hey dude, I'm starting to stream. Join if you can. No end time, so you can leave and join at any time. Hey dude, started streaming. Join if you can. There is no end time, so you can join in and leave at any time during the stream. Alright, peace out, bro. Okay, nobody here yet. So I'm just gonna check real quick. 0 people watching. Trying to fix this. Oh, someone's on. Who is there? Who's there? Just comment on the live feed. Right now I'm just hanging around. Just comment on the live feed. This stream is just literally for conversation, discussion on future projects, videos, video ideas. So, yeah, ask any questions, or if I ask you guys questions, just feel free to answer in the group live feed. Ask any questions, or if I ask you guys questions, just feel free to answer in the. Why is the sound on this thing? Anyone dare? See, no one has commented yet. Nobody commenting yet. Sorry for showing my ugly teeth. Okay. You can see my dog, Chief, is right there. And he just hit himself. Alright, we got 2 people watching now, so... You don't need Twitch, by the way. Alright, I guess we only got 1 viewer. left or something. Okay, nobody's watching. Okay, we got somebody on. Viewer number one, don't know who you are, so I'm just gonna ask a question. If if you've seen my last video, I'll just share my screen real quick so that you can see what I'm talking about. Let's minimize this. We are going, right, we are going to this. If you guys have seen this video, which is an original song that I made for the pilot, I just put up a poll today at the 124 mark. It doesn't give you enough time to actually answer the poll, but I'll fix that later. It's just for you guys to vote which Mortal Kombat character I should do a theme song for next. So yeah, and let me turn off screen share real quick. All right, awesome. So if you guys have any ideas of what I should do, let me know. I also have a short film working on now. I have to change a whole bunch of stuff because the original cast that I had in mind won't be available for the time that I actually want to film this project. So I'm going back to the drawing board. I have a couple ideas. Like I said before, my last stream I actually deleted because I did it by accident. Like I deleted the stream by accident. So I'm thinking of doing this one complete for everybody, and we can start discussing all our stuff. So I don't think that the live feed works on my computer. At least it doesn't appear to be working, so I have my phone next to me with the live stream on a slight delay. Obviously, it's going to be a slight delay, but I have the chat here so that I can look through it real quick and answer your questions because I don't think the group chat works on my computer. It's some weird thing. But what else? What else? Video blogs. Anybody has an idea for a video blog, like any general topics, not specifics, because you won't know the specific stories, but anything general, like New Year's or anything like that, let me know also in the live feed. So how's your day going, everybody? Literally only one person watching. My dog's snoring. Okay, nobody's watching now. Yeah, nobody's watching, I guess. I guess this stream is a bummer. All right. Let me check real quick. Who's watching? See one viewer in there. There. I don't know. Let me know who you are. Okay, there's two viewers. Oh crap! Hold on. Did I mess this stream up? I didn't change anything. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. In the Google thing. Okay, one person's watching. So, if this is another new viewer, basically what the stream is for discussing future projects, future videos, and stuff like that. So, if you got any ideas for future videos or any future topics, also discussing some ideas for my next short film for Fallout. So, yeah, Fallout inspired fan film, short film that I'm doing. Let me check live feed. There's nothing. So let's check real quick. There's nobody typing. Are you guys not allowed to type? Let me check. I think I messed this up again. Oh, live events. Here it goes. Let's edit. See if there's anything I can change. There's something here. Away above. Let me just, it's 60 seconds per person. Okay, I enabled live chat, automatically block. Okay, please let me know if this is messed up. Anyone there? Are you able to type? If you are able to type, let me know on the live feed, because right now, I'm guessing none of you can. So if you can type, let me know. Viewer number one. Literally only one viewer. What? Okay, gotcha. Okay, does viewer number one have any suggestions on anything, like future videos? Because what I do usually now are video blogs, like talking to the camera about stories or things that are going on around me and stuff, and some just comedy videos like that Voltron and Power Rangers mashup I put. I'm gonna check something real quick. I got two people watching, so whoever can type, please let me know on the live feed, because I think some people are having trouble with with them typing on their end. Okay, okay, one viewer now. So hold on, let me check something real quick. Okay, yeah, Fallout 4 mod. A suggestion by one of my viewers was talking about how I should do a Fallout 4 mod review kind of thing. I don't really currently own Fallout 4, so depends. If I ever get Fallout 4, that'd be a cool thing to do. But what was I gonna say? I can do Fallout New Vegas type of things right now. I'm only playing console. I really don't have a PC for gaming yet. So when I get older, I'm thinking of custom building my own PC and working out some stuff and start playing games more often. like on PC and stuff. But right now I'm just stuck to console because that's the most available I can get games. So, yeah. I really don't have anything else to say for that. So, any other suggestions for like future videos or anything like that? Like maybe game related. I'm thinking of putting a bit more of let's plays on the channel. I only have like basically technically 3, but only 2 that I'm thinking of continuing. I did do Doom RPG for mobile, but Doom RPG, I couldn't download it again because it kind of crashed on me or something on my phone, and my screen recorder on my phone wasn't working. It wasn't compatible with the iOS version, so couldn't do that. And the only thing I'm stuck with is my MacBook that has OBS, which is a type of what's it called? Screen recorder. Sorry, and I have only like 3 games: Wasteland 2, which are Fallout inspired games. Well, they inspired Fallout, and then you've got the Sims 2 Super Collection. So I'm not really that ahead in the times. Check the live feed here. Thank you. Yeah, it's a nice live comment. Thank you. Okay, we're down. I'm thinking we're down to like 4 people, but I don't think. I think one of them is me because I'm using myself as a so that I can see the live chat. So yeah, 3 viewers. So technically 3 people are watching. Just to clear out that confusion. And my dog Chief is here sleeping. Yeah, I gotta take him out, but I'll take him out a little bit because he hasn't eaten and he hasn't drank that much water. So I'm just gonna walk him later tonight. So we still have a little bit of time before I gotta do that. And what else? What else? Oh, okay, short film. Okay, so what I'm doing for the short film now. Originally, I was gonna shoot this with my cousins, and I think one of them is online right now. I don't know if so. I don't know if she's live right now, like on the stream. She says that she can't really type on the live feed. She's having problems with the live feed. So, I think that okay, yeah, she's still here. But the original plan was to shoot with them. Now, I don't think I can do that anymore because I have different plans for this summer because usually I go this summer over there. But the different plan because I'm actually trying to do some other things during the summer that I don't think I'll be able to go. I don't know, maybe later on or something like that, but not at the beginning of the summer like I usually do. So I'll have to film everything here at home, and like where my dad works and stuff, he has locations so they're all run down buildings and they have like no grass and everything. So that could be a good substitute, and it's really sunny there. It's really nice for filming that kind of thing, and also, instead of having it like 3 main characters kind of story, I kind of made it a solo character story, and I don't know where to go. So basically, it's like right now I only have a script for the radio host of the short film, and yeah, that's all I basically got. I have the script for the radio host, and not even a name for my main character. So yeah, if any of you guys have any suggestions on what kind of story I could do or what kind of things that you would want me to include, excuse me, into the short film, please let me know in the live feed. And like I said before, since there's more people watching now, I'm going to share my screen real quick. I'm pretty sure one of you actually saw this. Now I'm just going to get out of here real quick. And if you guys saw this video, I don't know if you did, this video is just original music by me. And I don't know, I put a poll earlier today. Now I did pull it, I did put the poll later on in the video, so it's not gonna really let you answer it super, like, it doesn't have a decent amount of time. I have to fix that. But the poll basically was if you guys, which character you want to see out of the list that I put there, for like which character you want me to do a theme song for. Like this is the Scarlet's theme. I'm thinking of doing like Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Kitana, and all those other characters from Mortal Kombat. And you know, always trying to think of different sounds that I can put in here and stuff. But yeah. So okay, what do I have here? Do you mean the short film, Patricia? Short film when I'm doing it? I'm thinking of filming it in the summer. I'm thinking of also doing hold on. Wait a minute. Oh. I was looking at something else. Now I was also thinking of doing other reviews. Like, so I have a couple of action figures that I haven't reviewed yet. I think I've reviewed, but they're really old and I want to do better reviews. I've tried to do reviews. It's struggling when your entire like camera equipment is on your phone and your laptop or your computer. And with the weakest Wi-Fi, you can't email yourself. Like because okay, my MacBook has my email directly from my phone, but because my MacBook isn't really connected to the internet really well, and my phone hasn't been connected to my MacBook for a while, it kind of got stuck like a last year kind of thing, and now I can't really load those emails that I just mailed like yesterday. So that's a struggle, and I'm doing some kind of like Easter eggs, like okay. So come here, Chief. I need you for this little demonstration. Come on, come up here. Don't be scared. I got you. So, oh, don't hit me. So this little guy right here has a short film for himself in the a little silent film is what I meant to say. A little silent film for this guy. In the short film, this guy's gonna really break my jaw. Hey, boy, come on. You hear something at the door? What was I gonna say? This guy has a little silent film coming out in the short film as like a little Easter egg on like an old school TV. And don't worry about him. He goes crazy like that whenever, because he's crazy. But that's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm actually trying to. I was actually trying to edit it. Now the funny part is I emailed it to myself from my phone onto my Gmail, and I got it and I started editing it on this free video editor. This free trial video editor. Hold on, let me share my screen so I can show you guys. Let me open up this. Now, okay, hold on. Let me share my screen real quick. And screen share. Let me share my screen real quick. Here we got all the little video clips that I emailed to myself and downloaded from there. This is the final video. Now I use this program called AVS Video Editor. Now it's a free trial, and the only problem is they put a little watermark at the beginning. So what I had to do, I had this blank silent film plate, which is just a black picture. It's completely black. And what I used, that's what I used to put all the text for the silent film. And so if you check here, I'm going to just open up the project real quick. And, okay. It'll probably take a while. This thing takes a long while to load. But, okay, never mind. Just close the window. I'll open this one instead, which is an AVI file. Now that wasn't working, so I'll just put this one. Now this little watermark appears in like every couple of minutes or every minute or so. So what I did was I took that blank plate that I used for the text, and you know you have your silent film text throughout the entire, even to the end where it says the end. It doesn't show up in any of the actual oh, look, it finally opened. But it doesn't show up the entire watermark because I put this blank plate right here before the text even started rolling, and that took away the watermark completely from the short silent film. So yeah, that's basically what I did. And let me just get back here real quick. Hold on, I hit the wrong thing. Okay, so let's turn off screen share. All right. So yeah, anyone still there? It says one viewer, and I'm suspecting that that's me. But yeah, that was what I was telling you. That's just like a little Easter egg that's going to show up in the short film. I really love silent films. I love silent films ever since I was 6. Okay, so I was I loved silent films ever since I was like really young. I grew up with the 1930s Little Rascals and Abbott and Costello from the 1940s. Like, not like I grew up with them like during that time, obviously, but I used to watch them on TV. All right, peace out, Trash. That's my cousin. So she's leaving the stream. So peace out, Trash. I'll see you in the next one or in the next video. But so yeah, I've been really influenced by really old stuff, really old music, like you would say Elvis or Dion. Who else? Chubby Checker, the Coasters, all those very oh, and Chuck Berry too, who did Johnny Be Good, which is a pretty good song, one of my favorites. All those 1940s or 1950s, I think, early or mid to late 1950s. And yeah, that's what I grew up with, like listening to and stuff, and that's where I get my kind of love for the Fallout universe, which is like very self-explanatory. So I thought it'd be very good to I thought it. Let me rephrase myself. I thought it'd be a good idea to actually do some kind of Easter eggs with silent films and little black and white comedies and stuff that I'm thinking of doing. I'm gonna go check the chat real quick. You see. No, is that she likes calling herself Trash. That's like her thing. That's her name. She either calls herself Pancake Cubes or Trash, and she actually told me to call her Trash the last time. So that's why I called her Trash. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So if any of you out there, if it's just one of you, I think it's one of you because I'm still using my phone as a live feed presenter. So what was I gonna say? Okay, so if any of you guys know Abbott and Costello, I don't know if you do. Abbott and Costello, comedians from the 1940s or something like that. And I'm thinking of revisiting those old comedies, like 7 times 13 is 28, or Who's on First? You know, those really old jokes. Aye, you're just going at it, huh? So anyway, I was thinking of revisiting those old routines. So like the mother of inventions is a necessity. And so one of the jokes is, so okay, Abbott and Costello are these guys who don't pay the rent. Anyway, Abbott and Costello are these guys that don't pay the rent, and they're always in need of money. But Abbott is the one that makes Lou, which is like he's a grown man, but he does he does a character of a young boy, or like in between, which is kind of funny. It's a very flexible kind of character. So he always makes him do everything, and he always makes him get a job. So the landlord catches him, and he catches him walking over to his room, his apartment in the house, and he says, "Mr. Landlord, if I prove to you that a loaf of bread is the melody of the airplane, would you let me go to my room?" And he's like, "You can prove that?" And it's just like very simple. He just says, "Well, a loaf of bread is a necessity," and it's like you got to see it because the way they do it is funny. But the overall joke isn't funny. They made things that were unfunny really, really funny. Like Who's on First is just random nonsense, but the way they delivered it was really good. And they were one of like the most famous, but originally they were like burlesque performers, like burlesque comics, and then they went over to radio show, and they got their own show, which was pretty awesome. Their history, not the best history. They did have some really bad, dull moments and stuff, but they still rock. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever pay my rent. I'm just kidding. I always pay my rent, even though I don't have a job. But you know, that's what I was thinking of putting all those little Easter eggs and all those comedy bits from that time period that people will get. That well, some people, because not all people know what I'm talking about. I could be talking about whatever, and nobody cares. Just probably. But yeah. So that's what I was thinking of doing, and yeah, I think that's it for the short film Easter eggs and stuff. Well, not Easter eggs, but like little tidbits. But now Let's Plays, I mentioned that. I only got Wasteland 2, and The Sims 2 Super Collection. And what else do I have? No games for now. I was thinking of doing more action figure reviews because I haven't done those in a while. I think the last one, if I check real quick, I think the last action figure review I did, if I I check real quick. The last one I did. Hold on, I have to interrupt the live feed for a second. The last one I did was the Suicide Squad Rick Flag 6-inch scale from Walmart. Yeah, I stopped collecting Suicide Squad figures because the way they did their collect and connect thing for that series sucked so bad. The movie was pretty good. It was alright. It wasn't the best. Now, when I first saw it, I was like, super amazed. But then when I look at it a bit more with like the idea of what I saw, I'm like, yeah, it's an alright film. But the way they organized their action figures was completely bad. And the last overall toy review, the toy, was a Mega Bloks Terminator Genesis set with, I forgot which one, the T-800s and stuff like that. They had them all over. So that's what, those were my last reviews. And that's what I'm thinking of implementing more, because I still have a lot of figures that I haven't opened yet. Well, I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't think it was that good either. I really loved the movie when I first saw it, but then when you think about, yeah, a lot of plot holes, a lot. I would agree on that. I didn't really get the story. I feel I heard something outside, but that scared the crap out of me. But I was gonna say, I feel because they did rush a lot of stuff in the DC EU, the cinematic universe. They did rush a lot of things, like the death of Superman was something that I didn't really find that they needed, especially Doomsday. They included Doomsday way too early. But that's their decision. I'm not going to go against it. I somewhat like Batman v Superman, but not completely. Yeah, I agree with that too. Joker and Harley Quinn are one of my favorites. I feel like their relationship was established very well in the movie. It was really good. Well, for the movie standards, I think they were the best. I think that's why they made the movie, just because to include them. They shoved in everything else, but they wanted to include them as the main stars. I really like that. Um, but for Batman v Superman, it was. I feel like, okay, so I'm gonna get into the Joker thing because a lot of people have been uh, talking about it. Well, not a lot, but a few people, and it's that when I first saw The Dark Knight, I really liked Heath Ledger's Joker. A lot of people weren't thinking that um weren't thinking that Heath Ledger would be a good Joker, but I really did like Joker. Now I don't know, I like both both Jokers, Heath Ledger's and Jared Leto's. But the thing is, I don't know. Both of them have that kind of original Joker, because the original Joker was more like that crazy killer dude rather than the jokester that came out a few years later. I think now there's also another debate that came up. Like, I was like talking with a couple of people out here at the basketball court, because we have a very small basketball court over there. When I first went, I was just talking with all these kids, and they were telling me they were telling me about Batman or Iron Man. Now I know that a couple of people don't really like Batman or Wolverine or Iron Man or anybody, but I feel now both of them kind of technically don't have superpowers, but I think the one that would be better of a superhero, or better for the definition of a superhero, would be Iron Man, just because Iron Man like survived that bomb or that shrapnel in his heart. I'm going off the movie version, not the comic version. Um, but still, Iron Man with his kind of thing, I'm pretty sure that thing also happened in the comics. Very because they were really into the comics when they made that movie, rather than the now flexible timeline that they made for the new movies. But that I think it was just because of how he survived that and how he kept on going and how he kept himself alive. That's kind of like a superpower. Plus, the thing literally shoots a beam of light from his chest. But other than that, he doesn't really have superpowers. I mean, compared to Batman, Batman doesn't have superpowers. Yeah, superpowers. He's just really smart. Yeah, I do think that Iron Man is better than Batman. Now, Batman, I feel like they both drive into their ego sometimes, just because they get this sense of power that they think, oh, I can do this, and nobody has decision over me. But that's kind of like their thing, because that's how they are. Although I'm gonna say a lot of people have been also talking about Captain America, and Captain America. I don't know how to feel about Captain America. Depends on which one you're talking about. I haven't read the original comics of Captain America, so I can't really say anything about the original Captain America. But um, what is it? The Ultimate Captain America from the Ultimate Spider-Man comics. I feel like that guy was terrible, because in the Ultimate comic, Spider-Man dies. Now I'm just going off of the Spider-Man Ultimate timeline here. Now, in the final battle that he has in the comics, he gets collapsed under a bridge, and he can't move, and like I think he has his, like, he's wounded or something in his leg. So instead of actually helping Spider-Man, Captain America just goes off, and you don't see him at all in the rest of the comic until he actually dies, and you see this like flash of light moment. And when you see that flash of light moment, you see everybody that he knew and that he loved talk to him, and you see Captain America talk to him, and you're just like, dude, you left him like there under the bridge. Yeah, you probably did some other stuff with him, but you left him on the bridge to die. Seriously, bro. I don't know. I feel like, well, it depends. I feel like, okay, so I know that Wonder Woman is probably your favorite. I'm pretty sure. I'm just saying that because I know it. I know it's your favorite. But what is it? Wonder Woman. I feel like Wonder Woman and Captain America kind of tie in a bit better than Superman and Captain America, like their character kind of thing. But I still don't think that they match up too well. I mean, comic-wise, they're very similar, but um, movie-wise, I gotta get it out there. I'm a big fan of both. Now, I like DC because of Batman. Now, I like Batman just because I've grown to love detective stories. Like I said before, I've been influenced by a lot of old stuff. So if you guys ever heard of like the Green Hornet, not the movie with Seth Rogen, but the radio show, I love that. The radio show was like my favorite thing, and it kind of reminds me of that kind of thing. That's why in the Fallout 4 game, I really like the Silver Shroud storyline because of that. It reminds me of the Green Hornet, and I also think that that was inspiration for the Silver Shroud. Don't quote me on that. That's what I think. And then with DC, which DC Comics, the name DC was actually for Detective Comics. And so they had Batman and the Joker, and their kind of storyline kind of really appealed to me because, the way they are. But here, look, let me pull out something real quick. So I'm going to just talk a little bit more, and then I'll probably end the stream later because I got to do some other things. But I don't really have to do other things, but I just don't want to go to sleep too late. Yeah, but I got this in Barnes and Noble, and this is one of my new favorite graphic novels. And I got the noir, the black and white one, because black and white fan. But I read this, and I didn't see the Killing Joke movie, the animated movie, the rated R animated movie, but I did watch reviews and I did watch clips of it. Now I do know that there's like a love scene with Barbara Gordon and Batman, which I feel like doesn't fit. Now, obviously, that was a decision to make for you to feel even more like bad for Barbara Gordon. But still, even in the novel, just the way that she's attacked by the Joker is like really, still really affecting. So it's like, I really like this novel. I feel like this is like the definitive representation of Batman and the Joker's relationship. Now, the reason why this was called The Killing Joke was because originally the Joker was supposed to die at the end of this. If you ever read the ending, let me pull it up here. So a lot of artwork next to the ending. What's the side storyline? Oh, it's a different storyline. Okay, I didn't finish it. But here at the end, I don't know if I can show this to you really well, but let's see. So back here, as you can see, Batman is holding the Joker, and you see how it almost looks like he's choking him, and how they're both laughing, and then it's just Batman laughing at the end. If you watch the animated ending of the movie, then you kind of you can kind of hear it a lot better than just me explaining it. Well, the reason why he was originally he was supposed to die and this was the end, but a lot of people didn't want the Joker to die. Hold on, don't go. I'll just be right back. I gotta go talk to somebody. Hello? Mike? Okay, so where was I? I was still talking about how he died, right? He was going to die originally. The author who wrote this said he was going to die, but a lot of people didn't want him to die, so the communities kind of influenced the decision of having the Joker not die. So the ending is just basically scrapped. But it's still in the original novel, so if you buy this book and you actually read it or you watch the animated version, the ending, you can kind of hear how at the end, Batman is just the only one left laughing and the Joker is just like silent. Which is, I feel like that was the best ending, and that was a really cool way to end that relationship between Batman and the Joker. I feel like that was the best way to end it. And it also drives in because it's like saying the Joker was part of Batman. If you're going by that route, if you're going that route, that's saying the Joker was part of Batman, then it kind of gives into how Batman's bad side kind of showed in at the end, where he doesn't kill people, but he killed the one and only guy that has been messing around with him for the entirety of his career being a superhero. So I feel like that was the best way to end the Killing Joke story. I don't know. I really like it. I really did like the ending for that one. It was really good. Um, anything else that you want to know? I'm gonna go put this book back so I don't leave a big mess. Patricia, you still there, or are you done? Because I'm just asking, how long have I been live? I've been live for a bit over than a bit over than half an hour. So I guess Patricia was the only one that actually came to the stream. Well, Trash did too, but I think my other friend. Okay, so you're still here. All right. Just I'm just confused. That's all. Um. So yeah, that's for the Killing Joke. I really did think that they did really well on the novel. Not so much in the animated movie, but in the novel. Everything that was from the beginning of the novel all the way to the end of the novel without the Barbara Gordon and Batman love story kind of thing, I feel like they did amazing in that part. But the Barbara Gordon kind of thing with Batman just sucked. Like, they should have just scrapped it and just went from the beginning of the novel. My favorite part of the novel was the part of the Joker's origin as a failed comedian, as a failed comic. And he has his pregnant wife, and they're living and everything, and he needs money. And he finds all these guys, and he says that, he's trying to, like, get money and stuff, and he has to do it with the crime, with the gangsters. And so then the next day, no, not the next day, but the day that they decided to go with the day that they decide to go to the chemical plant where he becomes the Joker, his wife dies. And in an accident in their apartment, in their house. And he's like devastated. He's like, there's no point for me to go on with this. And then they tell him, no, you got to keep on going. So then as he gets in that place and he just he disguises himself as the Red Hood, he falls into the HVAC chemicals, and then he just becomes the Joker. And then that image in the cover You know, with him grabbing his head like this, and you know, with that really, really, I don't know how to explain that, grotesque kind of bulging eyes and that kind of large grin and everything. That way that they did it is is really, really good, and I really did like the way they did that origin story, which is really good. I really did like it. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy, and yeah, falls in love with Harley. And what was it that she falls in love with Poison Ivy later on? I don't know. I don't know about the Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn storyline. I know that there was something that was going on, but I don't know if that's like, you know, really big, or is that just like something weird. But the Joker and Harley Quinn, yeah, their relationship is pretty weird. But Guardians of the Galaxy, I was gonna get to. I actually never, um, I actually never did. I never did know about Guardians of the Galaxy. So what I did was when I saw the first movie, I decided to look over a few of the comics. Now I didn't really completely read them, but there was a lot of differences between the actual movie and the comics, and they changed a lot of things. I think the only character of the original team that actually made it into the movies was Yondu, the guy with the fin. So yeah, Poison Ivy. I don't know, but I like the way they did Guardians of the Galaxy and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Now, a lot of people have been comparing Suicide Squad with Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, calling it DC's version of Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, yeah, I can kind of see, because they're all kind of like criminals in a way, and they're all like they're doing good, but they're also doing bad at the same time. I kind of get where they catch that comparison, but I like DC and their stuff, but I feel like Marvel is hitting home run with all of their movies. Yeah, Chris Pratt is really awesome. I really like him. And what else? Um, I don't know. Um, they're kind of very different, because it's like supervillains in a team, and Guardians of the Galaxy is more like anti-heroes in a team. So it's kind of very different kind of topics, but they're very, very similar. And I think that the tone for Suicide Squad was like kind of downtown graffiti kind of style, very, very reminiscent of where my dad works at, which is like, well, it used to be very ghetto. And I remember when my dad used to work on his own building galleries and stuff in Linwood, it was very, very bad neighborhood. And that's what kind of gave me, because of all the little skull icons and everything, a little, skull designs for each and every character, and the graffiti kind of style of artwork that they released for the movie. It was really, really cool. But I feel like with all of that introduction, all that tone, it didn't really do so well as Guardians of the Galaxy, because Guardians of the Galaxy is more of a fun movie, whereas Suicide Squad kind of went mashing both fun and kind of villain kind of thing, and it, I don't know, I'm not gonna say it didn't fit well, but it didn't fit right sometimes. Too many plot holes, like we said earlier. But I feel like Guardians of the Galaxy, if compared to Suicide Squad, is superior. But I will say Suicide Squad was better than Batman v Superman. That's what I think. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So whatever you think is obviously going to be different than my opinion. But I really did think Suicide Squad was better than Batman v Superman. What time is it? Yeah, Wonder Woman. Speaking of Wonder Woman, my aunt yesterday texted me, I saw Wonder Woman and it's great. And I'm like, oh, dang it. I really want to watch it. But she's not the type of person to spoil movies. So that's good. Whenever we talk about movies, she tells me, "Have you seen it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I saw it." Okay, so now we can talk about spoilers because I don't want to spoil the movie for you. She's cool. I like my aunt when we talk about movies and stuff. But I always go back to movies. That's hilarious. And talking about short films and Easter eggs, and then we go to like DC and Marvel, and then we go to movies, and then we just go back around to movies. That's hilarious. But yeah, so what else? Um, yeah, movies are amazing. Movies, I love. Okay, so I'll name a few. I'll name Indiana Jones, The Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones, Last Crusade. I kind of like Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Now, a lot of people don't like it, but the reason why I kind of like, I don't like it completely, but I kind of like it was, okay, I'm somewhat biased. I saw it in the movie theater at the premiere in 2008. I was like 7 years old. So obviously I'm going to be biased, and that's like one of my favorite characters ever. But I kind of get, yeah, Back to the Future is amazing. Back to the Future, you don't even, no, Back to the Future is automatic, like automatically on my list. There's no way. And what else? They now Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull was set in the 50s, whereas all the other Indiana Jones was like 1930s, 1940s. So 1950s, I think it was 1930s more. 1930s for all the other movies, and then 1950s for this one. And so 1950s was very space. If you look at all the old movies, very skin tight suits for space, and those big bubble helmets, and those robots that look like vacuum cleaners, and the ray guns and everything, that kind of thing. And then they had the aliens. So that's why I kind of think where they went with the last movie was pretty good. By the way, they're confirming, I've heard that they're confirming for another Indiana Jones movie, which I'm super excited about. Excuse me. And so yeah, I kind of understand why they went with the aliens route in Indiana Jones, but still wasn't really a good movie. Wasn't really a good movie. Jurassic Park, first one, Jurassic Park: The Lost World. And I've never seen a horror movie. I guess you can say the only kind of horror movies that I've watched, because they are under the horror genre, are Alien versus Predator, Predator, Alien, all those kinds of movies. I really did love the Alien movies, especially the Predator movies. Yeah, that's what I was telling you. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. Uh, that's what I was telling you about. I was reading my Game Informer. Yes, I read Game Informer. I have them all in my room. I was reading it the other day, and I actually told you, but then I was like, I'm not too sure. I gotta read it again. And yeah, it's Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. I forgot when it comes out, but I don't know the story that they released. Do you know the story that they released for the new game? Let me see if I can pull it up here. Okay. Let me see. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. I have no idea. So yeah, Nathan Drake won't be in the next Uncharted game. Uh, you know what's a game that I really want to play? I really want to play Mafia 3. I don't know. I'm a big fan of those mafia kind of gangster kind of movies. What is it? I think it does have something to do with the Drakes, but I don't think it's specifically to Nathan Drake. Nathan Drake won't be in the next one. But Mafia 3, I really want to play that one. I've heard it's very bad though. Like it has a lot of bad stuff in it. Like not bad stuff. Like what I mean is like very glitchy, very game breaking stuff that doesn't work. But I really want to play it for the story. That's what I play video games for. That's why I really like Fallout, because you make your own story as you go along. And every time you start a new game in those open world RPGs like Skyrim and all those very large games, when you play those games, you make your own story, you make your own encounters, and that's really, really cool. But yeah, but when it's like when it has a specific story like to it, I really want to play. I really love story-driven games that take place in the past, obviously. Yeah, it's Nathan Drake, but they didn't include him. That kind of sucks, man. But yeah, like, ever seen Scarface or something like that? Scarface, really good, really cool movie. I really did like it. I hear they're remaking it with Diego Luna, the guy from Rogue One. I want to play more games, but I don't have next gen consoles. Like, I don't feel like I need the Switch, or I don't feel like I need the Xbox One. Even though I want to play those games that came out now, I'd rather wait until they're $20 and buy them. And if the next Xbox, which is I think the Xbox Scorpio, Project Scorpio or something like that, if it has backwards compatibility, then that'll make it a lot easier for me to play those games. But when you have a console that's been old for such a long time and they're still selling games for it, the games go cheaper for $20. And I'll give you a suggestion: don't buy your games at GameStop, and don't ever trade them. Now, obviously, you've heard the joke, but there's literally a game. There's literally a kid that walked in. I was looking for games for my Xbox, and there's this kid that walks in with two games, two full price new games. He traded them in. He got $1.40 for both of them, 40 cents for one and $1 for the other one. That's ridiculous. And I'd rather pay $20 for the game and buy them at Best Buy. Buy your games at Best Buy. If you can't find them at Best Buy, then go to GameStop. But always go to Best Buy first. Best Buy is your best way of getting games. Don't go to GameStop. GameStop really, really sucks. I don't like GameStop. I never had any bad any like bad customer things or anything like that. But I just out of the things that I've seen when I was in the store, nah, you don't go to GameStop. Don't. Overpriced, and some things are overpriced, and it's just ridiculous. Something I don't like either are what game companies are doing now. Season passes and stuff. When you have to pay for like $60 for the season pass, you're paying over $120 for a game that should have been completed already. And when you buy a game and you wait for a while to get that game, when you have the Ultimate Edition or the Complete Edition or the Collector's Edition with all the DLCs, all the locations and stuff, when you have all that, then you get it for a much cheaper price. $20 for all of that, rather than spending $120 for just one part of the game, minus DLC and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm pretty sure some DLC isn't even like charged by, but season pass $120 for a game shouldn't even exist. So that's my stand on season pass and game companies. So it is 9 right now, and I'm gonna go do some things, walk my dog, take him out, go to the bathroom and stuff, so he doesn't pee or poop around the house, and I'm done Hopefully you like this stream. Catch me on my next video or catch me on my next stream. Answer the poll on the Scarlet theme music video. Tell me which character I should make a theme song for. Hope you have a good night. See you tomorrow here and at school, Patricia. And yeah, peace out. I'll see you later.